All right. So welcome again to MG Sports TV, people. So unfortunately, me just are reaching people. I do apologize for tardy, not tardy. I do apologize for being late. Really do apologize for being late. You know me, I'm normally punctual. Anyways, massive respect, people. Some big results today. People, may I tell you, the place hot. For those who live in Portmore, knows what I'm talking about. The place is burning up. Anyways, smash the like button as you come in, people. We're 18,443. We are this closer to hitting 19k. Just keep on doing the good work, people, by sharing the content. I really do appreciate you guys who continue to support the channel as well. Massive respect. I do expect to see a lot of people being a bit frustrated because I set the stream for 8 o'clock and now it's 8:24. Yeah, that's way off. So we have a few people in the comment section before we get to the show, people. You're looking at some surprising result today. Big up Roddy and Forbes said Rasta saying 7 that if Garvey go final. I assume the Rasta said something. They said something earlier. Hopefully this stream not getting a problem. Maybe I just restart the D1 restart because it runs smooth actually. So that's a good thing. That's quite a good thing. People don't mind me if you see me wiping my sweat. For sure. The time is extremely hot. Alright, so we're gonna go straight to the meat of the matter, people, because I'm already late and the time is already late. So let's jump straight into it. Some surprising results today. As I said, as you can see, people, also do please remember to support our sponsors at SAP Sports, people. Please do. All the latest football gears you want, socks, shoes, clothes, all of them, you will certainly get them at SAP Sports. Please do check out their Instagram and you will find all the latest things. So you see the imagery of what you want and you can choose from there. We have Navarre with us at Talk Show. Big up Navarre. Happy birthday again, Navarre with us. It's his birthday today, people. Big up, massive respect. Ready and Forbes at Clarendon College. I booked them back. Not even final them. Check them. Check them out. Kick them out of schoolboy football. Jano Star. Who them I send that to? Who them I send that to? Ready and Forbes at Clarendon College said them kill everything this year. Fresh God, big up. Well played, my team. 1 Foga, 2 unlucky goals, but such is football. My next side soon holding a big up. The other side said we are 1 college. Let's say you want Garvey CC take it up on Garvey Maceo. I say go Fresh God. Big up O'Neal said MG can't even surface. I say big up O'Neal. I say go, man. I say go. Big derby today. St. Jago versus St. Catherine. And St. Catherine finally taste defeat and finally concede a goal so far. Guys, as you come in, please do smash the like button. Nandez said big up Nandez. My new supposed to still hurt right now. I say go. Tyrone Turner, big up as well. Fresh got to touch the like button as you're reaching people. Enough respect. Also consider to subscribe to the channel as well. Nevar Brooks said Foga said we work continues. Big up. Nandez said better team lost. Against I said Darby stay, you know. Mr. Johnson, gonna look like you love the Foga Road field. Garvey Arolia now. Cubans with boots, them new brand. Alright, so it's a good pitch, you know. It's a good pitch. But for sure, it's actually one of the closest one of the far teams and of the closest to me. So if I'm going out far out, I think that's the region. Maybe Glenmuir or maybe down by Denby. So these are the reach. Hope to see, really hope to see. Maybe I might go to as far as maybe I can touch St. Elizabeth one of the time. I'm not sure, but it's difficult. It's difficult, people, because that is going to take a lot of money, and that is something that I don't have much of money. J. Smith said sets drop points today. Monroe also clipped them wing. Rachel Lamar said my biggest L is Monroe beating sets. Alright, so people, as you know, who received the biggest L of the day? Go into the comment section, people, and tell us who received the biggest L of the day. All this pretty car behind me. Hopefully one day I can buy a nice car like this. Hopefully. Alright, so people are gonna jump over to I think we're going to start off with the Dacosta Cup first, because that's where most of the games have been played. So we're going to start off the Dacosta Cup first, run through the results. Then we're going to move to the Manning Cup. We're also going to look at how the group stages look at present moment. So tomorrow is when there is a strong possibility I might not do any schoolboy football tomorrow, people. There is a big game, a big Premier League game playing tomorrow. Premier League preseason friendly, and you guys know I do cover Premier League as well, so my eyes are set on that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run through the games that played today, people, and also we're going to have a look at the table, what the table structures looks like. So we have Irwin defeated Anchovy 5-1. I was watching that and it was a poor game, I would say. Really poor game. Some missed kick, poor passing, the tempo wasn't right. But for sure, maybe it's just one of those days for Irwin. The game could have even ended way more than that. Anchovy just did not turn up for a big TV game. Anchovy did not turn up at all. Michael Smart said, finally, give JC some breathing space. Catching finally getting beaten. Dominic Davis said, my goal to get penalty and miss it. That's football. That is football for you. The Foga road game today was very interesting, people. Really interesting. Carnal defeated St. James 1-0. We have Greenpan drew with Maldon 0-0. Alphonsus Davis defeated Alston 2-1. I think didn't we say Alphonsus? I think so. Christiana drew with Malgoli, as I just said. Malgoli got the penalty and didn't score it. Denby defeated Tatius Goaling 8-0. We have Glenmuir trashing Olaba, widening the margin between them and Olaba. Now it's just Central who is ahead of them. Maybe looking forward to take on Central, I would believe. That game, Glenmuir versus Central, that is definitely going to be a good game. I think I would want to cover that game. Garvey Maceo, I'm going to touch on that game last. Black River defeated Belmont Academy 1-0. Godfrey Stewart gave Grangeville 4-1. Petersfield drew Mannings 1-1. That's a big... No, I think that's a good result. That's now 2 draw between Petersfield and Mannings. Very interesting. Lacovia defeated Sydney Pagan 1-0. BB Cork, 1 Cork, defeated Magati 2-0. Monroe defeated Stets. Would that be the L of the day? I would say so. Kempsale, Veer defeated Kempsale. That put Veer in a very good position. Before we go to the Manning Cup, let's have a look at the groups. People. Yeah, good night, Novar with a good night. While pre were here, we're good. Yoloki said Glenmuir gonna beat Central. That is gonna be an interesting game because Central and Glenmuir, both teams are playing some good football. So I'm expecting anything to happen in that game. Let me continue. So this is what the groups look like. We're gonna run through the groups and see what looks likely for the best third place teams so far in the same set. So we have top of the table Irwin on 21 points. They're through to the next round. Cornwall on 15 points in second position. Cornwall still have 2 more games. Then we have zone. Cornwall have 2 more games and Irwin have 1. Then we have zone B. We have Frome at the top of the table and Rossies in second. Both teams on 18 points. Only margin is goal difference. We have zone C. Let's see how much games they play. 6 and 7. Interesting. We have zone C, where William Nibble is leading that group on 16 points. Also Cedric Titus on 16 points. Very interesting. Both teams yet to face defeat in that group. Interesting again. Very interesting stuff there, people. Third place out of the race. Zone D, we have Mannings on 23 points. Petersfield on 16 points. Godfrey Stewart looks 12 points. I think that is... Oh, they played 9 games. Oh, that's out of it for them. That is out of it for them. They have played 9 games. So they only 1 game left. And that's it. So people, we're getting down to the nitty-gritty now, people. We are really getting down to the nitty-gritty. Jordy, big up. Did you review Manning Cup as yet? I just got here. No, we're running through the Dacosta Cup at present moment. Navarre said 5-1. Connell played St. James and win 1-0. Rochelle Lamar said Charlemont has to get one of the third place. At present moment, they are in good position to get the third place, but it's still going to be decided. It still has to be decided by the final result. So we'll see. Zone E, that's one of the reasons why I'm checking this as well now. Zone E, alright, so this is one of the interesting zone, people. So Zone E, we have Stets leading the group, Monroe on 16 points, BB Cook on 16 points as well. Very interesting. Really, really interesting. Really, really interesting. Didn't they play the return leg? Monroe and BB Cook? Oh, so that is where it will be decided. I think that's where it's going to be. Did they play the return leg as yet? Not sure. Someone in the comment section answer me. Fresh God said Garvey 2-1. Jamie Ricky said 1 Glenmure yet again. Navarre said who win? Foga and Garvey. Garvey win 2-1. Jay Smith said Monroe versus Sets again Saturday. Also, they're doing return legs now. Return legs are popping up. Very interesting. So this is one of the group where we might see best third place coming out of. No, there's only one game left. It depends. If both Monroe and BB Cook win, I do think that one of the best third place might be coming from this group based off the point standing. Zone G, we have Wormwood on 14 points, Christiana on 11, Mile Gully on 11. So this one is also interesting. Just a few more games left to play. 2 for Christiana, 1 for Mile Gully. Zone H, we have Clarendon College on 18 points, 6 games played. They have 2 games left. Eden Allen on 14 points with 1 game left. Lennon on 10 points, 1 game left. So Lennon, I think that is it for Lennon. Even if they win that last game, they still won't catch up to Eden Allen. So it's next year again for Lennon. Zone I, we have York Castle on 19 points. Brownstone on 11. Araka on 11 as well. So this one is also interesting. Big matchup between Brownstone and Araka. Who will take that second place position? Going to Zone J now, we have Taki on 16 points. St. Mary High on 13 points. St. Mary Tech on 11. I think this group is completed. Oh, it's 16. No, they 2 more games. 2 more games. My apologies. 2 more games to be played. It's going to boil. This one is going to go down to the nitty gritty. This is the group now. We have one game left to be played from this group where we have Dintil already through. They've completed. They're going to max out on 30 points from 10 games. Max out. Losing 0. Drawing 0. 43 goals scored. I think that's the most goals scored now in the Dacosta Cup. Only Mannings alone probably close to them. Maybe one if Mannings past them. Oh no, Mannings on 29. William did on 33. Oh, From on 37. So From is the closest to them. From is actually the closest team to them. We have Magrat on 21 points. Charlemont on 16 points. 1 game left to be played for all the teams. Look at that last bit of run for Charlemont there. Very, very poor. I forgot Fresh God. I remember about the Garvey Maceo. I will be touching at it on the Fresh God. Navarre said Jago win today. Who and CC play again? Then we're not sure yet. Michael Smart said catching is better, not because JC lose. Or not because they lose. Michael Smart said I mean catching lose. Sorry. Okay. Akin Green said Jago play better than catching in both leg. Interesting. Charlemont has to go through as best third place. It depends. It really, really depends. Navarre said how much them be, and I don't think we touch that group as yet. So if Charlemont win their game, they're going to be at 19 points. Very few teams. I've yet to see a team second place hit 19 points. Now, interesting stuff right here because Seaford on 16 points with 2 games to play. 2 games to play, which means that they can Yellows is on 17 with 1 game to play. Yellows must win. Yellows must win, because if Yellows don't win, so 2 games, 6 points, C4 can maximize on 21 points. So this group is also interesting. This group is also interesting because if Yellows win, they will be on 20 points. If C4 win their last 2 games, they'll be on 21 points, which means that it'll be Paul Bogle and if Paul Bogle more than likely going to win last, 24 points. C4 on 21, Yellows on 20 points. So that means Yellows would have taken best surplus. That is if they win. We're going to move now to the next group. We have Glenmuir on 15 points. Central also on 15 points. So far. Only difference is goal. Margin is goal difference. Old Harbour 9 points. Denby, 4th position, 7 points. So Denby have no chance, as Navarre was asking. So this is very, very interesting. This is really, really interesting. Guys, we have over 80 persons watching. Can you guys please do smash the like button? Nadine said, Aiken, Madness Yata catching dominated today. Jago Keeper was man of the match. Evans said, CC and Thompson Town by Turners. Ooh. That's kind of far. Jay Banger said, 1 Veer Tech. Navarre said, CC I go win that game. Michael Smart said, Jago will get best 3rd place. Depends on your pointing. Total depends on your pointing. So we have Garvey Maceo on, I think there's going to be 9 games in this zone. I think 9 or 8 games in this zone. It's going to be 8 games in this zone. I think it's going to be 8 games in 8. Can't even remember. But anyways, Garvey Maceo on 19 points, which makes that they are clear. They are basically through to the second round. Still haven't lost a game as yet. Veer on 13 points. Foga Road on 10 points. So, Foga Road still have a strong chance, you know. They've only played 6 games. So, Foga Road is still in a good position. They definitely have to win the rest of their games. Based off how I saw Foga Road play today, if they play any of the other teams in the zone like that, for sure they will win. Zone 0, Zone O people. Apple Grove on 9 points. Titchfield on 9 points as well. And Port Antonio on 6 points. So Port Antonio still have something to play for right there. Alright, so before I move people, I'm going to touch on the Foga versus Garvey Maceo. Now in that game, Cleo Clark got man of the match. 2 players for Foga stand out. Unfortunately, the number 7 again, that's Chadwick. He had a tremendous game. And unfortunately, he was the one who scored the own goal. He was the one who scored. He had a really good game, you know. But he was the one who scored the own goal. And then Cleo Clark, who was pivotal, in also scored securing the winner for them. A really, really well-worked free kick. Very, very good free kick there. Set piece. Beautiful set piece. And Cleo Clark was on the end of it. And so... Definitely, I don't think even Mirangard wanted that to be caught on camera, you know, because that the people are going to know exactly what they're up to now. Number 1 guy, best number 1 guy, big up. Jamal Sewell said 1 JC. Navarre said, so if Lennon play, them drop out. Lennon are out, Navarre. Navarre, Lennon are out. Some March Stewart said, blessings everybody, big up. Guys, we have over 100 persons watching. Can we get the likes up to 100? Please just take a small sec out of your time. Close the comment section. Hit the like button. And also rejoin the chat. Just a small second, people. It won't take long. It won't take long. Just a couple seconds. Alright, so let's continue. It was a good game. The number 6 for Foga had a tremendous game as well. Unfortunately, he was on the losing side. He was the one who scored the goal. He had a very, very good game. Now, for me, I do believe that Garvey Maceo started off really slow. They started the game extremely slow. Foga rightly got the opening goal because they were punching the ball in the channel using a lot of tactics Foga deployed. Foga coach deployed a lot of different tactical nuance in this game. I'm telling you, man, it was fun to see. They were hitting the ball in the wide channels, right side, left side, close to the box, but not inside the box. So it teased the keeper to come, and then now the strikers, the wide players would peel off going to the ball, and then now the midfield would just break central and creating an overload in the central area. Then they get the ball across. I'm telling you, it was a very good game. Same said with Miran. A lot of tactics in the second half. Miran realized that Clear Cork was being double marked because what Foga Road did. Foga Road, I tell you, it was a good game, people. A game of a lot of tactics. Foga Road coach, this is what he did. We all know that Chadwick is one of their marquee players. Essentially, he controls the midfield. Now, Foga Road realized that Garvey Maceo is a possession-based team. So what they do, they drop Chadwick in a back three, created a back three, drop Chadwick in the center of the park. What that does, actually give Chadwick the freedom to step in the midfield to create an overload every now and then, and also step back out. Secondly, using back three, they have a lot more width. So it made it very, very difficult for Garvey Maceo. Really big up Orit Simpson. They made it very, very difficult for Garvey Maceo. Garvey Maceo had possession, but because of the numbers in the midfield, it was difficult. It basically game became a 3-5-2. But with the two, the strikers were very, very wide, running the channels, and then the midfield would break on them. So it was a good game. It was a really, really good game, people. A game of a lot of tactics deployed. As I said, second half, Merrion Garden pull one of the midfielders, drop Clear Clark in the central zone, and actually give him more freedom to operate, and that kind of made the game a lot more fluid for Garvey Maceo, and that is when they started to create a little bit more chance against what's his name, against Foga Road. Now the cross comes in. What happened? I think Foga Road got a count. There was a counter against Foga Road. Clear Car went to the left hand side with the ball across. That's how Howard Godfrey, big up, blessings, massive respect. Zessa, big up. Foga, that's how the Chadwick went across, put his foot in the way, and he deflected straight inside of his own goal. And the second goal, set piece, Clear Cork, on the end of it finishes. So Clear Cork was vital, pivotal to the team coming back and also the team winning. A really, really good game from him, and he was limping. So you can see that he has a little niggle. Guys, please do smash the like button. Just it will take a sec. Alright, so let's move on from that. Good game from both coaches, Close and also Garden. A very good game, tactical game from both coaches. They deploy some tactics, and I'm telling people, a lot of people are saying that the quality of schoolboy football is not that high, or it's gone down over the years. I totally disagree with that. If you ask the coaches right now, up to this day, they will tell you that they have to deploy a lot more tactics in their game than back then. Back then, it was vastly way more simpler. But this time around, they have to deploy way more tactics in how they play football. Rochelle Lamar said, when the Champions Cup started, not sure yet, and I think not sure yet. So we're going to jump on to the Manning Cup, people, and then we're going to jump into the preview show. We're going to run through the Manning Cup results for today. Then, as I said, we're going to jump into the preview show, people. I know you guys are waiting for that one. Alright, so let's have a look at the results for today's game. Bridgeport registered, I think this is one of Bridgeport's first win that they registered to, I think so, let me check. It's actually a second win. They defeated Vauxhall 2-0. Vauxhall is yet to register a win on the table. Edith Dalton, Charles Smith defeated Edith Dalton. I think that's now a perfect record. No, it's not perfect. But this is a very good record for Charlie Smith. They have only drawn 2 games and they are on 20 points. That's quite good. I will be running through the groups that so far. Ace Lost defeated Tivoli 1-0. Cedar Grove finally registered some points again against St. Mary's College. I'm not sure what St. Mary call it, but they need to do something about their program. We have JC defeated Holy Trinity, a maximum, by a heavy tally of 9-0. And then we have St. Jago defeating St. Catherine. As people said, that was a thrilling encounter. They said they said the better team lose. Ideal and Camperdown drew nil-all. Interesting. Mona only defeated Wilmers 1-0, and I heard that it was a late goal in the 80-something, maybe 83rd minute of the game, and it was just unfortunate on the side of Wilmers. And Lola Bell, I heard that he broke his arm. Hopefully you recover. Hopefully recover. Hopefully everything is good with you as well. Other than that, I wish you a speedy recovery. Hopefully, you're put in the best of health, or best of care to nurture you to coming back to full fitness. Don't really want to see in pressure in that hand. So hopefully you're doing good. Papin register some points, people. Papin, big up Papin. Big up Papin. Papin registered their first win of the campaign. Their first win of the campaign. Big up B Douglas. Big up. Thank you very much for that super sticker. Massive respect. Papin registered their first win, people. So big up. So what we're gonna do now, people, we're gonna go into the preview. Oh my God, St. Jigga high up, St. Catherine done. Let me read you the comments. Howard Godfrey said, military good and a pleasant good night to you, sir. A pleasant good night to you, Howard Godfrey. And if I haven't said it to anyone, a pleasant good night to everyone who is watching the program right now. Really appreciate you guys. Continue to tune in and continue to show me the support. Really appreciate it, people. Just I said, oh, the noon look. I've never seen, so from the commission start, I've not seen the noon game. Oh, I said, I watched a match today between Garvey Maceo and Foga Road High. Man, what a game. Oh, I got I was at that game, I was at that game. Condition said, busy the past days, then no. A lot of football missing me. I say go condition, man. Up, big up. I say go, that's what it is. Number one guy said, me like how Issa sent out the results earlier today about me. Nah, wild them. Thank you again, B Douglas, for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Figo Strike said, who scored for Mona? I'm not sure. Nanda said, Jago wanted it still. Them fight. Number one guy said, me did expect a little better from Trinity though. Yeah, I tell him, me expect a lot better. I thought Trinity was one of the teams that would come out of this group. Because Trinity always have good players. O'Shea and Henry said, catching look like them did underestimate Jago. I don't think so, no. It's a rival. It's a derby game. So I don't think they will underestimate their neighbors. Oh, I got St. Jago eye up, St. Catherine eye down. Figure Striker said, big up Richie and Papin win. Big up, yeah man, big win. The first one of the competition, so I have to give them some shout out for that. Number one guy said, Mona keep a clean sheet, something new. I tell you people, Butler will see it and address it. Despite him talk about teams have to outscore him for win. Listen, you can't defense win you tournaments. Defense win you tournaments. You have to be really good defensive to win tournaments. Because if you consistently conceding, you're going to find yourself in problem. I said it, we said it, people. I think we did say that he will address it. O'Shea said, catch you look like them did underestimate Jago. Oh, just read that. Perch Fire said, John Wilmer's best player, speed recovery. Bell. Dalton, right, big up. I watch a part of the St. Catherine Jago game, and Jago down to 10 man play like 22 man. Yeah, they play hard. Yeah, me heard. Nande said, how much points you have? You see that now? Navarre said, big up Richie and Papin win. Nande said, Mona get clean sheet, bro. Navarre said, me see O'Shea and said, Jago still go drop out. Sam Clark said, Erwin and mash up D Cup. I was not impressed with that performance today. I was not impressed. Anchovy played nothing, and Erwin, maybe it's the quality of the opponent. Maybe because Anchovy didn't really play anything. That's why Erwin kind of looked kind of that. But I expected a lot more from Erwin today. I'm being honest. I expected a lot more. Sam Clark said, Leo is the GOAT. Nande said Jago go get best third place. How much points? Maybe. And a 4 best third place I come out of the Manning Cup. Think of 4. Reddy and Forbes said Clarendon College and mash up the cup him fi say. Ocean Aaron said catching is still the best team in saying catching. Alright, so guess what we're gonna do now, people. We're gonna jump over to the preview, starting off with the Dacosta Cup. Let's see how much teams are there for the Dacosta Cup. How many games will we play tomorrow? Let's have a look on that. There's a lot of Dacosta Cup games being played every day now. I mean a lot. Next match day, which is what? Is it Tuesday? So next match day is Wednesday. So these are the games for Wednesday. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 games being played on Wednesday, people. So we have Opal versus Merlin Atti. Drop your predictions for that one, people. We're going to start off with the predictions, people. We will start off with the predictions. So drop your predictions for that one. Opal versus Merlin Atti, people. Let's run through the predictions, people. Let's run through the predictions so that we can move to the Manning Cup, because I think there's more Manning Cup games being played tomorrow. So let's have over 100 persons watching, and we still haven't hit 100 likes as yet, people. Please though, it shows that you support the channel, people. It really do. When you hit the like button, it shows that you support the channel and you like the content. That's what it do. That's what it means. It means that you like the content. Merlin Atti is at the bottom of the table. Opal is also at the bottom of the table. That look like Opal 1-0. That is the only win that Opal get previously. And that's against Merlin Atti. So Opal 1-0. Me I stick to 1-0. From versus Green Island. I'm going to say from 4. From 4. Green Island 0. In the comment section, people drop your predictions for that one. Navarre said 7-0. Number one guy said if DC win, they make it through. I'm guessing. Whew. I want to see JC and St. Jago high. Both teams haven't played as yet, right? No man, I think they played already. I think JC beat JC already. And Navarre said 4-0. Purge Fire said from 6-0. Marlon Johnson said Clarendon straight big up. Sam Clark said Opal 3-1 Atti. Christopher said no Clarendon College game on TV. CC soon get it, man. Let me tell you, man. I don't think JC get any TV game as yet either. CC soon get let me tell you, anytime people see CC get a TV game, any game or CC get, any TV game or CC get, all of these nice one I hear about other teams. It's a go quiet down. Me I tell you, it's a go quiet right down. It's a go quiet right down. It don't look like CC are getting a TV game still. So they might keep the man there quiet. They might keep CC and the quiet. Sam Clark said from 5-0. Number one guy said from 3-0. Nana said JC won the first leg 4-0. Exactly. Even though they get more fire, Jago get more firepower. No, I don't really think. Maybe because remember I said they beat they beat Trinity. They beat Trinity badly too. And then now they beat Catherine. So something must be happening. Something must be cooking. Condition said Edwin a big team. Artists in the cup right now. Purge Fire said 1,000 pass for days MG. 1,000 pass. Jim Ricky said a joke can make conditions. Joke can make. Big joke. Laugh off fire. Next game we have Mushet versus Spot Valley. I said From's gonna win 4-0, right? Mushet versus Spot Valley. Spot Valley. Mushet them beat as well. Spot Valley 1-0 as well. Spot Valley 1-0. William needs Cedric Titus return leg. William needs Cedric Titus return leg. This is a good draw. Another draw game. Another draw game. They might draw it again, people. It a go draw again. Which part of the game I play? The game I play at William Nib. This game I go draw again, people. So that's another draw game in my book. We have Belfield. So I'm gonna say nil all draw. Nil all draw again. One thing about that one, people. William Nib versus Cedric Titles. Nil all draw. Sam Clark said 1-1. Number one guy said 1-1. Perch Fry said Nim 1, Cedric 0. Kevin Kelly said these teams are filter for the big teams to get points. Sam Clark said Nib 4, Cedric 1. I don't think that's going to happen, Sam Clark. Russian Lamar said Spot Valley 2-0. Kevin said Nib gone through. I think, yeah, they are through. I think this is going to be a draw game. Oh, I got for said St. Diego Monk Street will won something this year. I am a bat. Monroe Brook sets unbeaten run, bro. Yeah. Kevin Kelly said Nib I go mash them up 3-0. Russian Lamar said William need 3-2. I mean, I think so much goal I go score in this game. Yeah. These are two selfish teams when they come out to concede the goal. Me I say the most me I say 1-1. William need 1. Cedric Titus 1. Two selfish teams this. Two very, very selfish teams. Then we have Belfield versus Mount St. Joseph. This is not, I think Belfield is going to win this one. Let me see if I can find a group. Which group is that? Belfield is going to win this one. Close encounter. What happened in the last game they played? I'm going to say Belfield 2-1. Belfield 2-1. Belia versus DC. No, this is the decider. I think this is the return leg, right? This is the return leg as well. All the D games that are playing right now are the return leg people. They're all the return legs that didn't play. Belia versus DC. I'm going to say DC a little, number one. It's a DC a little group. You can imagine. Number one guy, he said this year the group. Number one guy said Mount St. Joseph predicting a shocking result. Jim Ricky said Jackie Walters and Monroe have state ticket. Sam Clark said the bar run, bro. Look at Irwin consolation. True. Number one guy said look who at the top. LOL. G. and Henry said Nib 2.0. 2-0. Number one guy said DC 2-1. Oh, I got it. Said Anchovy Irwin game hot. That hot? Not at all. I was alright. So I was watching that game en route to the Foga game. Not to me still. Not to me. Not to me. Sam Clark said Irwin are gonna reach far in a D Cup this year. They still have a lot of work to do, I can say. So Belair versus DC. Belair is at the top. DC is at the top of the table, people. So we can't look past that. DC, well done DC. Well done DC. Look like best third place will be coming out of this group, because Manchester. So we have Belair and DC, both teams are on. I've played 8 games so far. Manchester have 3 more games to play. 3 more games Manchester have. Belair and DC both have 2 games they have to face each other again. Now in the event one of them lose the next game against each other, they must win the following game. So it is dire time. It is definitely dire time, people. So we will see. We will see. We will see. Very, very interesting. I'm going to say DC 1, Belair 0. Same thing that happened last time. Condition said DC 2-1. Kevin Kelly said DC, them are going 2-1. Rachel Lamar said Belair 2-1. Nanda said no one here, no more football till next week. Yeah, later, MG. I say got Nandez. I say go, man. Beating Hattie, man. Kevin said it lame for true, MG. Number one guy said, come on DC, beat them again. Perch Fry said Belair winning. For sure, Irwin is doing something good. But that display I saw today, they're definitely going to have to do some more work. Because what I'm telling people, I'm speaking about what I've seen. Number one guy said DC next game after Belair is Chester. Jeez. Jano, if DC turn around, if DC lose both games, you know. If DC lose both games, you know, it's going to even be difficult for them to make it as best third place. It's going to be this difficult. Lacoste said DC win 1-0 already. Oh, Garvey said I watched Anchovy earn match and got a penalty, goalkeeper save it. Russian Lamar said, wow, Manchester High really struggling. Imagine if Manchester lose the next 3 games. You can imagine? Well, no, next 2, they might beat Media. They might go beat Media. So I'm going to say this, DC 1, Belair 0. Manchester final game, Manchester 4, Mayday 0. Manchester go beat up Mayday. Probably about 5-2. Widen the goal margin, the goal difference margin. Widen it. Alright, so we're going to move now to Manning Cup, people. We're going to move to the Manning Cup games. Let me see something before I do. Let me have a look at the Thursday games. I did saw some interesting game for Thursday. Where is the game? Marcus Gov versus York. That's an interesting game. That's an interesting game. Alright, so we're going to move to the Manning Cup games, people. Let's move to the Manning Cup. Also to the Manning Cup first round. Let's have a look at those games. Choose your sign. Nope. Don't want to choose any sign here. Sam Clark said that penalty for Berry. Can't believe. Oh, I got how many games Chester have? They have 3 games left. Christopher Anderson, big up. A lame game on TV. Number one guy said Manchester 9, Mayday 0. Number one guy said Mayday have no chance. Nando said a joke, man. Me I go support Grand Thursday. Why Spanish Town School them do good. But no, you have to look out for man. Number one guy said if DC lose both games, God forbid. Kevin Kelly said Vassar Reynolds might leave Manchester. Vassar Reynolds is not at Manchester. Vassar Reynolds? No. I mix it up. I mix it up. And what I got for Schoolboy football hot this year. Michael Swartz, who you think will be in the final of the Manning Cup? Why, Michael? I'm out of time. Me get that question there. Still have JC on the radar. People. People are only 22 likes away from hitting the 100 margin. Vassana the Spalding, man. No more guys said me personally wouldn't mind DC did still have media if he play. But still, it is what it is. You saw on Spencer JC number 6, Romain Blake, is he playing? Yes, he's playing. Oh, sorry, not Spalding, Alphonsus Davis. I forgot they changed the name. When CC play, I think CC play tomorrow. No, CC not play tomorrow. We just run through the games and there was no CC. So let's have a look at next match day, which is Wednesday. So only 3 Manning Cup games being played tomorrow. And these games are Kingston Technical versus Jose Marti. KT versus Jose Marti. Let's have a look at both of them in the group. That's Group F. Jose Marti in 3rd position. KT in 4th. Let's see how the matchup they go between both teams. Jose Marti win 1-0. I'm going to say Jose Marti again. I'm going to say Jose Marti to win that one. Jose Marti to win 1-0. Like the previous result. Next game we have Excelsior versus Clancarty. Excelsior versus Clancarty. Woof. That's gonna be a harsh one. Even though Clancarty not really conceded a lot of goals, not really bad from them. But Excelsior have too much firepower. I'm going to go Excelsior 3, Clancarty 1. Final game, Campion versus Cumberland. Cumberland can't see too much goals. 18 goals in a 7 game. Campion not scoring a lot though. 6, can't see 3. Campion 2-1. What are your predictions for this game, people? Other Marty 1-0 again. Excelsior 2-0. Balladas, I'm catching up, but Glenmuir and Central have 2 games to play against each other. The home leg and the return leg. Kevin says, home team, I take this one, MG. Howard Garvey said, my school in at the driving seat with Seal. Rachel Lamar said, Casey has to make it to the finals. Why it's not great, it's not given in, man. Howard Garvey said, Cumberland High 4, Campion 1. Stefan Michel, CC will be playing against Thompson Town at Turner's tomorrow. I won't be able to make that one, man. That one is far away from me now. Wayne Henry said Campion 2-0. Ronaldo Jones said big side Mona. Big up. Forbridge said they should play tomorrow with Thompson Town. Really? I'm gonna see that. They're supposed to put it up on MPH cell. May I check? They're supposed to put it up on MPH. Yeah, they're playing tomorrow against Thompson Town for real. They're playing tomorrow against Thompson Town. So that's also another interesting one. So that's CC 4, Thompson Town 0. Navarre Brooks said you now drop your photos them on the gram soon. If me have time now, Miss R. So the stream is gonna close off in the next about 10 minutes. So let's see if time permits me to. Kevin said play for JC for what, bro? Big man ball, the youth, a future. In play for JC. In play for JC. Remember, say he also plays for Waterhouse as well. Veer 3, Kemsil 1. Big up Theo. Navarre Witter said 1CC. So my soon Jack them Brooks. So we have Navarre Brooks and Navarre Witter. Why is he not playing for JC and he is 18? Who is 18? Akin, Blake is not 18. Blake is 16. I think he's going to turn 17. I think he's 17 this year. Blake is not 18. This year, if he must 16, I'm sure he must 16. If he must 17, I think he's 17 this year. I think. But last time I checked, he's 16 years old. But I think his birthday down in this year. Fresh guy said, Zimenez will attack MG. Oh, Zimenez. Oh, big man ball game Zimenez are pretty for real. Jenny said Campion will remain undefeated for first round. Howard Garf said my school in the driving seat, gas tank full. Fresh God because he's playing for a Red Stripe Premier League. Shane Billings said MG, which of these 4 teams look better to you? CC, JC, Mona, Casey, rank them please. In ranking, CC, then JC, Mona and Casey play similar. I think Casey I'll put Casey then Mona because Casey have a better defensive record than Mona. But I would say that Georges look really good. I would put Georges in front of Mona and Casey. I would put Georges in front of Mona and Casey based off how they play. They play solid football. They're not leaking like Casey, nor like JC, like Mona. I think I would put Georges in front. Let me look at Mona conceded 8 goals in 8 games. It's not that bad still now. It's not that bad. Let's see Casey. Casey conceded 2, so that's actually better. That's significantly better than Mona. So definitely Casey is in front of them. Georges conceded 4. So that means KC would be ahead of. But playing wise, we don't have Georges in front of KC. But playing wise, but based on what it stands right now, it will be CC. Let me say CC, JC, KC, Georges, Mona. So JC conceded 2 goals as well, scoring a significant amount of goals. And I do think that JC group is just as tough as KC group. And remember that KC and Georges still have met as yet. They haven't met as yet. Both teams haven't met as yet. And there's 3 games left to play in the zone. Waterford have played both Georges and KC, even though they have gotten a bitter battering from both teams. So Waterford are interestingly have 3 games. I think they have 1 more with KC. They have played both games with Calabar already. Then so they have 1 more game with KC. So it would be, I think it's Meadowbrook. So it would be Meadowbrook. So that is interesting stuff, people. That is interesting stuff right there. Very, very interesting stuff, people. Going to comment. Also said JC, KC, Mona. Navarre said, yo, Thompson are going to lose 7-0. Well, Shane said, I just read that a while ago. Shane, thanks for the ranking. KC will play Georges this weekend. I think KC is better than Georges, but I am biased. Let's see this weekend. Alright. So what you find out between KC JC game is that KC Georges game is this. It won't be so open like how KC would want it to be. It's going to be a lot more compact because Georges play from the midfield, KC play from the wide areas. So it's 2 different style of play. One team play transition team football. One team play possession-based football. 2 total different style of play. So you're going to say put KC in the ilk of a Liverpool, how they play. Transition, open football, attack. Then you have the Georges now of a Man City ilk who play compact football. I do believe that Georges, no, the mere fact that they got by the number 9, Joshua, I can't remember his last name. Joshua is his first name. The Georges number 9, Joshua. Little brother, man have a piece of kick. I do believe that they now have a stronger firepower, and he was pivotal in that game against Calabar. Someone who remember his last name, please remind me. But I'm sure his first name is Joshua. I'm 100% sure about it. Is it Brooks? I don't think it's Brooks. I'm not remember. I tell people my brain, no people. My brain. My brain, people. My brain. Joshua Jackson. Every night me come, me figure some names, me butcher some names, and it's all a part of the game. Russian said, what about St. Catherine? St. Catherine, as you can see today, that St. Catherine still have some hurdles to cross. St. Catherine side young, but them do have some hurdles to cross. Kevin Kelly said, Waterford High not done with SCGC yet. Them have 1 more game? Jeez, rough. So them have SCGC and I think SCGC and KC. Jano? No, Waterford done it. Them play them man. Waterford beat SCGC at home and lose away. Them finish, man. It's complete. People were 10 lines away from hitting the 100 margin. Football Heroes, what about stats? Interesting. I do have stats for semi-finals. Not sure if they're going to go all the way. I think stat size is young. They have a young team. Omar Reed and these guys are young. Alex, and the number 7, bad baller. Bad baller. The number 5, bad baller. The central midfielder. I think I put him in the bracket of the. I put Stats number 5 in the bracket of the Shamar Martin of Dintil. I would say also Roman Blake. Watford number 6. Who else? But Zabri is Zabir. I'm say Zabir. Zabir is actually Taylor. That's the Rasta Georges. He's actually of a different ilk. He's actually of a different ilk than of how should I put it now? Than of those other midfielders. Zabir is more of a possession based midfielder. So you think Zabir be like a Georgino, a high possession based type of team player. Whereas the number 6 for Waterford is like an Conte, high performance, high work, high energy, high intensity type of player. Romain Blake, cool, calm. Romain Blake, the Malachi, the Foga, the Chadwick. These guys are the dominant, imposing midfielders. The stats number 5 and also the Dintil number I think number 6 or 5 in where. Shamak said, what happened to Mannings after the D Cup final last season? A lot of people, including myself, thought he would put up a better performance this season. They had a young squad. Mannings are one of the favorites to win the Dacosta Cup this season. No doubt about it. They are one of the favorites. Without a doubt. Shane Billings said, in my opinion, if Justin Nelson was on Georges still, it would be equal between the two. Since he's gone, Casey is better. Justin Nelson, wicked. Wicked. Me I tell you, it's a big hit Georges get when Nelson not play. Big hit. I tell you. 6 likes away from hitting 100 people. 6 likes, just six. There's a big, huge hit when they get. Lennon boil down now. Island Picnic said Waterford after go beat Casey if them want one at the best third place. Outlook for them. It's difficult knowing to the fact that they even went up against Casey and it didn't turn out too well. So people will only have 3 minutes to go. We'll have 3 minutes to go, people. So as you can see, me I go close off the background now, and once we close off the background, we are in the final stages. So guys, please do smash the subscribe button if you're here for the first time. And if you like the show, no problem in doing so. As you can see, we are 18,444. Still on the route to 19,000. On the route to 19,000. Remember, people, look here. The 25k was the target for the end of the year. This was the target for the 31st of December. Just say the 1st of January. Just say the 1st of January. 31st, 31 days December? 31? Anyways, just say the 1st of January. On the 1st of January, this is the target, 25k. And en route right now, it seems like we might hit that 25k by November. By the end of November. We might hit it by the end of November. Let's see. If we hit 19k by Saturday, I think the 25k for sure will be smashed by November. I think so. Will be smashed by November. 2 likes away from hitting the 100 margin. Shane Billings said, can't wait for a Champions Cup. When it starts, is it top 8 from the Cup and Manning Cup? Not sure yet. Not sure. I don't know if the more structure is different. Not sure. I don't know. Navarre said, Rip Lennon and Thompson Town. R. Godfrey said, St. Andrew Technical High School, John Ostar. I know, me can't believe Omar Ling. Rough. That's how it is. It is rough. That is the country that we're in right now. Yolok said, I'm hoping they use the top 8 from D Cup and not top 4 again. Exactly. See, last time they used top 4. Akin said, where's Justin? Last time I heard it, I saw him at the Georges game. I should have asked him, but I never remember. Didn't remember at all. Nanda said, who you feel better right now? Stats are catching. Alright, so the difference with stats. First of all, I would have to identify the difference. Catching have a marquee player. Stats don't necessarily have a marquee player. They play as more of a unit. That's why they are so hard to beat. I think, if I'm being honest, I would put Stats just ahead of Catherine. Just ahead. If I'm being really, really critical, I'll put Stats just ahead of Catherine. Just ahead. But it's really, really close. Navarre said Catherine, Nana said a top 8 from both, and them are used this season for Champions Cup. That's going to be interesting. Issa Black Justin, he went to foreign and has no grades in lower 6 farm. Oh, I see. Howard Godfrey said, my top team from D Cup into Champions Cup is Jago High and Kemps Hill High. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Me I go tell you. Hey, somebody top. Let me tell you some people. Some of this school them wanna talk about the Manning Cup top school them wanna. Remember me say it right here, so. Some of the Dacosta Cup teams them that I go through the zone. When them box some of those teams that everybody I met nice about, me can tell you now, they are going to be surprised. Notice, there are people. I'm asking a question, people. Did Mannings get any TV game? I want to know if Mannings get any TV game. Out of which one of these schools have gotten TV game so far? Just put it in the comment section. Mannings, all people have reached 100 likes. Big up, massive, massive respect. Really appreciate it. Don't know. Mannings, CC, Dintil, William Nib. Mannings, CC, Dintil. Garvey Maceo got 2. I think they got 2 games. None out of those 3 teams, Mannings, Dintil, and CC, not one of those 3 teams have had any TV game as yet. And I'm telling you, when any one of these 3 teams get a TV game, people will be very, very surprised. People will be very, very surprised. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I have seen Dintil. I have seen CC. I have heard numerous reports on Mannings. And the people tell me definitely believe them because coach. What about coach of other teams? Coach of other teams in the competition. Number one guy said, and those are the big boys in the Dacosta Cup, and them not have no TV game yet. Yeah, that's how it is sometimes. That's how it is sometimes. I do believe that Dacosta Cup don't get the real ratings as though it should. Del J Gaming said, Kaim Dixon, big baller for CC. Yeah, for sure. Akin Green said, because I play a lot of league with Justin even before Manning Cup start. Justin a bad baller, man. Bad piece of baller. I mean, can't tell you. Right now, even Burkett, as I would call it. Even Burkett. Me I tell her. Me don't hear nobody talk about him. And me can tell you, them man they a killer. Them man they a killer. But I say go still. And Yolok said, boy, to be honest, me can never see the hype around Mannings. Just saying. Wait until I see them, man. Wait until I see them. I just say go still. You can tell people there's a reason why these teams are battering other teams. It's not because other teams are just not good. It's just because how good they are. Blessings are never with seems to be going now. Anyways, Sharon Smith said Foga drop out. There's still a chance for Foga. To advance. There's still a chance. Don't want rest it on like, but I do think that there's still a chance. Island Pitney said Champions Cup as their country this season. You look said Erwin can do what? Seamus said, do you think Erwin can surprise Manning and Dintil and CC? Alright, so from what I saw today, if CC will anchovy a bag, If Dintil want anchovy, a bag. If Mannings want anchovy, a bag. Irwin should have done a lot better with that. And I'm talking about what I saw. They didn't look crisp. They didn't look smooth in the passing. A lot of mispassing. And most of Irwin goals are transition goals. Most of their goals are transition goals. Kevin Kelly said Irwin can surprise them. Yeah. When them get 6 in a Irwin, then hey, no, but how that number, man. But how Kevin Kelly. And no one got said Charlemont resting on the hopes of Chester and Belair. LOL. Yeah. No, it depends. Remember that Charlemont is going. Number one guy, Charlemont is going to go on 19 points now. If they beat something on Friday, they're going to be at 19 points. What you got to do is search through the table to see which team maximize and reach 19 points. Donovan Phillips said blessings MG. D Cup has a vibe this season. From would say, yeah, From are going good as well. And Jamal as well said all school are going money cup. I got said, brother, what you say? If Anthony will who a bag? Me say if CC Dintil or Mannings whole anchovy, it's going to be bag. Sorry, Sharon Smith said, who and Foga play next? Not sure. Not sure as yet. Don't get that fixtures as yet. Shane Billings said, Justin Nelson told me personally that he's confident he's better than Whisper, and he said he proved it in the Europa Cup. I told him I'm not too sure about that. Love is confidence, though. But me I tell you, man, Justin Nelson in rough. Let me tell you who rough. And yo, there's so much players. It's there's this youth player from racing number 10. I'm go catching. Brother, when catching release in the Monday. He not play no Manning Cup. He sit out this season. When catching release all them the Monday. Jeez. Bashi 2.0. I tell her, I Bashi 2.0 when catching release in the Monday. Christopher Watson said, Mr. Guna, you come at McGrath versus Dintil Friday. Alright, so Christopher, that is a game I think I want to come because, may I tell you, as much as I have respect for the Schoolboy football program and stuff. Once it Dintil beat McGrath. McGrath mash up Charlie. So once somebody did about McGrath. Just to make me feel nice. But for sure it's gonna be a good game because McGrath a drop leather. And me have to give them that. Them a drop leather. So but Dintil is in a good position right now. Never said McGrath versus Dintil Friday. It's gonna be interesting. I do think that's a game that I want to come. Not sure what was set for me for the weekend yet, but definitely. Nana said Grant I rep the parish well. True. Akeem Green said Justin Nelson is a more physical prospect than Whisper. I have no doubt about that. Physical. What do you mean by physical? Whisper big, you know. Whisper about 6'1", 6'2", and big, you know, man. And in powerful, nice stride. And I tell you, left foot, right foot, and kick it hard. I think Justin Nelson is more technical, though. He's more of a technical type of player than Whisper. But Whisper is a powerhouse. Nelson bad, man. Without that, let me now ask a question. You look at Nelson bad. Christopher Watson said, please work out something and forward. Hopefully, if some money dropping in my pocket by then, or just from nowhere, just land for me will see. Shane Billings said, Justin Nelson is very short and Whisper is tall. I got said, dog eat dog Friday. Dintil versus McGrath. Unknown 6. Which school Justin Nelson go? George's. Number one guy said, Whisper equal the SBF Haaland. Schoolboy football Haaland would mean that he'd be the best goal scorer in schoolboy football. And at present moment, he's not the best goal scorer in schoolboy football. The best goal scorer in schoolboy football is Jamalik Porter. He's the best goal scorer in schoolboy football at present moment. So I would not give him the name Haaland if he's regarded to the physical aspect. Yeah, he has a build like it, but in the goal scoring aspect, it would has to be Jamalik Porter. Has to be Jamalik Porter. 16 goals in 8 games is phenomenal. That's 2 goals per game. Whisper is like about 14, 13. It's about 14 in that region. Russian said, what about Jonathan Grant High? Let's see. I think Jonathan Grant going through quite nicely. They are going quite nicely. Let's see what happened in second round. Akin said, Justin Nelson is strong. Romeo said, you catch a Jago catching match? No, I didn't. Bugger Ripper said, YP bro, what me miss? You miss a lot. You miss a lot. Ora Garf said, St. Catching high, Jago high. Unknown said, which school Porter go? He goes to Manning. He goes to Manning. Manning High. Or Manning School. Them say me not call it high school. They not supposed to say Manning's high school. Funny enough, it is a high school, but they say they find it disrespectful. But for sure, Manning School. Justin Stratton normal. He's good in the methods of Justin Ruffman. Oh, I got for St. Catherine High, Jago High, match rough fam. Me never did ever see it. No more guys said Porter is from Manning's. Navarre said you miss enough. I true Navarre miss enough. He come when everything I done. Cavan Moore said, what about Ascot? Ascot now play. Not sure why though. They're not playing. I'm not sure why, but they're not playing. So so that is the thing, you know, people. If we want to say, if we want to say the best goal scorer in schoolboy football at present moment, or the most lethal striker in schoolboy football at the present moment, it has to be Jamalik Porter. He's on the most goals so far, and coming out of the group stages, he will complete the group stages with the most goal. Oh, Godfrey said, and I think he some of the games he come on like halftime or so. For example, like Dintil versus striker Afflick. Some of the games, I mean, he have to play full minutes. He play like 15 minutes and come on and score like 3 goals in 20 minutes and then something there. Unknown 6, like when he came on against Charlemont. He came on a 60 something minutes against Charlemont and come bang up Charlemont 2. Rough man, for the man hit it back one time. He come like he can't tap. Nanda said, Millie, him you show me over oval. No, the one I'm show over oval is the one from Dintil. That's Afflick. He's second on the man in Dacosta Cup counting. He has 13 goals. Yellow said, me feel Glenmere better than Mannings. But you know see Mannings yet, so if you say that. Me I thought FF said no plan for drop the racing match. Yeah, no, you know, so just time. Me I thought just time. I tell you, me busy bro. I tell you the truth. Busy. Nanda said, oh, alright. Number one guy said 16 goals. What is more goals than I score? That is more goals than I score my whole SBF line lifetime. Man, I scored in one season. One season? He scored in the first round. First round. Oh, you said, me see highlights with them. Oh, okay. Me go check. Definitely, if you want to see the highlights with them, check. I think the best place to check would be, well, Mannings puts it up on the platform. But what if Shippy TV have it? One guy said, you see where McGrath Higher do? Charlemont Higher and Dintil I go get it Friday. Life gonna take big up. Bro, we have to link up. Of course, Arsenal top of the table. Big up, my bro. Big up. Just link me, man. You have my number. Just link me, man. Just link me. I will say we can work out something. Shane Billing said, Whisper does not play full minutes either. Whisper only plays 7 minutes against Meadowbrook and scored 2. Also, Stampy always take him off when he scores 2. But at the same sense, the Porter score way more goals than him. So you have to put, if you want to say the best striker, if you're going to say the best striker at SBF, it has to be the player who scored the most goal. No doubt. It has to be that person. And that is Porter at present moment. Kevin Moore said, how Garvey look, the Cuba school, they look, today, me I tell you, they start off really, really shaky. But remember that they have some backlog of game. They play a whole game in a short time span. But for sure, they came back into the game and they snatched the win and move on. Foga was playing some good football though. Foga was really playing some tactical football. Or Gav said, did guys will high drop out? Yes, or they drop out. Kevin Kelly said, Cubans them look solid but still need improvement. Agree with that. Um, Navarre said me can come Friday. Which game, Navarre? Number one, guys, at Arsenal on top of the world right now. Cloud 9 for sure. Cloud 9 for sure. Jaga got you same way. Me not sure yet. We're not sure. Stefan Wright, MG, how much goals Whisper on? I think he's on about 13 goals. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think he's on about 13 goals. Between 13 or 14 goals he's on. Nande said unknown them can get a best third place. Who have the I think who else? Somebody in the comment section, let me see. Howard Griffiths, no much a player said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure no Howard. Shane Billing, how much goal was for the pan? I think isn't about on 13 goals or something like that. See what me I say 2 or something there. John was sorry, as he do, and almost 10 o'clock, so that means 13. He's on 13 goals. He's on 13 goals. And remember, and there's a player at present moment on 16. So you have to give respect to that player. He has to be the SBF leading goal scorer, or the SBF most lethal striker. So people, may I close off now because Nandes remind me. I know Nandes want to go in bed. I know I miss nothing. We know where go, man. Here we go on, people. So guys, look out for the show tomorrow again. Hopefully you guys are doing good. It was a good program tonight. Again, I say. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure to check out our sponsors at Sap Sports. Go over to Instagram. Check them out, people. Sap Sports, people. Massive, massive respect. Big up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the next show. Still don't know me I do tomorrow, because there's a Premier League game that I should go. I think I should go to that Premier League game. So definitely. Big up, people. Massive, massive respect. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Big up. Friday. Didn't till McGrath. Me still I think about it. Still I think about it. Big up, people. See you guys again. Until next time. We're out. Boom.